Hey, what's up, Crunchy Corn Virgin Gang? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Today's stuff I got in the mail semi-recently is going to be this lot right here, this actual vintage lot. I'm a big old fan of the Polytoad, big old fan of the Wobbuffet, and the Starmie. I'm not familiar with that card too well. I'm sure I've seen it before, but I saw it and I was like, huh, that's a pretty cool Starmie. Picked that up. Man, I'm telling you, these vintage, like, Japanese cards, you can pick these up for, like, next to nothing. Got these from Mo Pokemans over on Instagram. I appreciate the sale. They've sold to me a couple times before. Once again, I usually buy from people multiple times if I see stuff. Claim sales, they happen relatively frequently on Instagram. That's where I pick up some stuff. Anyway, I got another video that's coming out tomorrow. That's probably gonna hurt a couple people's feelings. I don't care. It'll be funny. I just need a little more time to edit all that stuff. Anyway, want to just talk to something about today. So I've been a little bit busy with work, been a little busy doing some stuff, and some things are in my life are kind of moving around a little bit. Okay, and I'm sure that's the case for everybody. Everybody's doing their own fucking thing, moving around, grabbing this, doing that. But the Pokemon world, the actual product and the grind, all that stuff, it never stops, right? The content grind, the product grind, and everything Pokemon's just putting out. I mean, there's stuff coming out in Japanese, there's stuff coming out in Korean, there's stuff coming out in English, there's fucking sets dropping out of the goddamn sky, there's collector's sets, collector's boxes. They just announced more sets, shiny treasures, like, bro. It's just not ending anytime soon, and that's how Pokemon is. It's the way that it goes. We have a lot of new people that are here, and I have people that have constantly asked me stuff about Pokemon cards and things like that. And one of the things I got asked was, what is my biggest piece of advice I would give to new people starting out? And the biggest thing I could possibly tell somebody to just advise starting out is you do not have to get everything, okay? You do not need to pick up everything, and you do not need fucking every card, every product, everything. If you want it and you can afford it and it's something that you just feel like pursuing regardless, you do you, okay? You fucking go for it, flex the cash. Regular people such as myself and others, we cannot do that, okay? There's a lot of people that just cannot keep up with the Pokemon game anymore. There used to be a way where we could. The demand used to not be there. 2020, 2019, bro. I could complete sets for like $250. No fucking problem. It was not a big deal. Any of the cards I wanted, could grab them up super cheap because no one was interested in them. But I mean, just coming out right now, just right this second to the end of the year alone, that what we know about right now. So the classic collections are starting to fucking come out, okay? That's one thing. We got fucking Paradox Rift, Ancient Roar, Flash Future, whatever the fuck the sets are called, and you got that across like all the other languages that aren't English, right? Paradox Rift is the one in English, okay? You got Shiny Treasures that was announced, and that's going to have an English release date as well. That might be the beginning of next year, but still, people aren't going to not pick that stuff up, and that's going to come out across all that stuff. That's a lot of stuff just happening monetarily right there. That's just money that's like flowing out of people's pockets and stuff like that. Look, I've seen so many people in this hobby just leave because they can't keep up with what's happening. They feel like they kind of invest too heavily in things that they feel like they need to do to actually float here in the community. And look, let me be a fucking prime example for everybody. You do not need to be on top of everything to be a person here. You do not need to actually have every card known to man to be a content creator. You don't have to fucking even have every card to be a collector here. As much as I clown on some people, you don't have to know everything or do everything, okay? It's really funny regarding tomorrow's video, but most of that shit's just jokes anyway. You don't have to do everything, man. You don't have to have everything. You don't have to be a fucking sealed collector. You don't have to be a slab collector. You don't have to have binders and binders and binders of stuff. You don't need to have like tons of product everywhere. I mean, I have a good chunk of stuff. I'm not going to lie to you. A lot of it is from before. Like, a lot of the cards I have, a lot of the cool shit that I've actually picked up, it's from before a lot of the boom stuff happened. It's when I was able to actually afford stuff. I mean, I can still do it. I can still pick up stuff here and there. Don't get me wrong. I'm still going to get a couple boxes to open for the page. It's just, I'm not, there's so much stuff happening right now, and there's money I'd rather put into other places. For one, I'm probably going to be going to card parties, so that's another place I want to actually put that stuff. And I would much rather secure that and make sure I meet everybody and hang out and talk to y'all and people who've invited me before and people that are looking forward to seeing me there than picking up fucking product and being broke for that stuff. Because if you try to pick up everything, if I got everything right now, I'd be fucking broke, okay? I'd have no money in my account. I'd be El Broco. I have regular income. I have regular money. I do regular things. I eat regular Lunchables. I eat regular fucking everything, okay? I'm a regular dude, all right? That is what it is. That's probably not going to change anytime soon. And the only reason I have even anything in this Pokemon community is because people give me a little bit of attention. People give me a little bit of their time. People tune in whenever they can, and I fucking appreciate the hell out of that, bro. You do not need everything here. I know you see a lot of people on Instagram. I know you see a lot of people on YouTube. I know you see a lot of people with a lot of garbage, and I know you, like, I'm telling you, it's real easy for some people to paint a picture of how good it looks, okay? It's real easy for some people to be like, oh yeah, got this, pulled this, graded that, fucking all this stuff went right up my asshole, and it came back out, and it was PSA 10s. That's how easy it is, man. Just shove it right up there, and then pull it right back out. There you go, your cards are graded. Man, stuff adds up around here. Stuff really adds up around here if you're not able to do it. I'm not saying everybody can't do it. If you have the money, you have the funds, you want to fucking throw it all at Pokemon product, go for it, big dog. Do you. I'm not here to tell you. I'm just telling people, the average person, such as myself or other people, you do not need everything. That is my biggest piece of advice that's going on here. You will not keep up. Instead of buying a couple of the new sets that actually dropped today, instead of actually putting that money, I bought some new figures. I bought some new things that actually made me happy. The actual Halloween figures I buy every year for me in Virginia because we actually like collecting those. A little bit of money, but I definitely had it not throwing it towards cards this pay period. So, I don't know. That's a little something to think about. You don't need everything. I know you see a lot of shit. Just don't go broke for this, okay? Don't do it. None of this stuff is worth going broke for, man. Make sure you have money to pay your rent, do what you got to do, pay your electricity, pay your internet, and get to work, man. I mean, all that stuff will follow later. Some of this shit will be way cheaper in the future. Some of those cars that are coming out right now will be fucking dollars. Fucking singular dollars here in a little bit, okay? It'll be all right. You don't gotta be the first. Do what you gotta do. Fucking content grind. Everyone knows how it goes. Just don't go broke for this shit. That's all I got. See you later, virgins.